Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Adria Matrix 670 SL Supreme. So behind your habitation door on the driver's side, the first thing you'll come to is your cassette locker. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you can pull up the orange handle and slide your cassette out. You can pull it out gently. To empty your cassette, you want to pull your spout round, twist the cap off, and then when you're emptying it, pressing this orange button just allows some air in and stops it from glugging when you're emptying your cassette. Then you want to swill it around with some fresh water and then pop some blue or green liquid in your cap. Screw it back on and then it's ready to use again. Next, you've got your fresh water filler point. You want to screw your cap off and then get a hose pipe and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. You can then pop your hose pipe through there and fill up your fresh water tank. Once you're done, make sure you pop your cap back on and close the lid. If you can't get to the tap that's provided on site, you've got a water pump here. So if you've got your submersible pump and an aqua roll or a bucket full of water, you can connect it to here, and as long as your water pump is turned on the inside of your vehicle, you'll be able to get water into your fresh water tank. The back of the vehicle and the garage. In the back of the vehicle we've got lights on either side, so you can access your garage and see what's going on when it's dark. And then in here we also have your fresh water drain off point. So this sticker here shows that if you turn the wheel a quarter of a way, it will drain all but 20 litres out of your fresh water tank. If you turn it a full way around, it will drain all the water that's left in your tank. And that dial is just around here. So when you're draining your fresh water, you just turn the dial and then the water will come out of under the vehicle. Also in the back of the garage you've got your USB sockets, you've got 10 volt and you've also got a 3-pin socket as well. At the back of the vehicle at the top we've got your reversing camera, and then we've got 2 bike rack bars if you wanted to add a bike rack later on. And then at the bottom of your vehicle you've got 4 reversing sensors. In the gas locker you've got 2 gas low bottles. So with these, on the top you've got a little dial here which shows you how much gas is in both of them. So when it's empty it'll go round to the red, when it's full it'll be green, and then you can turn each bottle on and off with these dials on the side here. If you've turned your gas bottles on but you're not getting gas in the vehicle, just make sure this yellow button is flush and it's not popped out. It's just a crash valve, it can occasionally pop out. Just push it in for a couple of seconds and then you'll be able to get gas into your vehicle. Just in front of your gas locker is your gas low filler point. So you just twist and pop the cap off. And then if you go to a petrol station where they have the gas low systems, you pop the bayonet fitting on, twist it, lock it in, and then you can fill up your gas bottles. When you're hooking your vehicle up to the cable, you just want to lift the cap on the cable and then lift the cap up on the vehicle and then align it and slide it on. And then once it's connected, you'll be getting power in your vehicle. Always make sure that you connect your cable to the vehicle first and then the mains. And then when disconnecting, disconnect from the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. Just on the outside of your passenger door is your diesel and AdBlue. So you'll need your ignition key to open the diesel cap. And then when you're filling up your AdBlue, if you go to a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you'll be able to get the AdBlue on the pump, but you can also buy it in drums as well. Just on the outside of your passenger door is also your ideal tyre pressures. And on the front, on the passenger side, is your bonnet release. So under the bonnet, the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid. You've got your engine coolant and your brake fluid, got your oil and your dipstick, and then we've got your negative here and your positive just down there if you need to give or receive a jump start. And you've also got your weight plates on the front as well. The first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. And then from here you can turn your internal lights on, and then you've also got individual rocker switches around the vehicle to turn them on and off. Below is your awning light for your outside. You've also got your water pump here as well. So once they're green, it means they're turned on. If they're orange, they're off. I'll show you here that you are hooked up as well. And then here, it will show you that you've got your 25% fresh water, got 0% wastewater. I'll show you your vehicle battery and your leisure battery as well. I'll also show you your internal temperature. Next, we've got your heating and hot water. So on your home screen, whatever's flashing is what you've got selected. So if you click again, it'll give you your internal temperature, so you can scroll all the way up to 30 degrees. Next is your water, so you can have on off, eco, hot, or boost. Boost will take all the heating and energy away from your internal heating and put it towards your hot water for half an hour. Then we've got your energy source, so you can either have it on 2 kilowatts of electricity, 1 kilowatt, mix of 2 kilowatts of electricity and gas, 1 kilowatt of electricity and gas, or just gas if you're wild camping. And then we've also got your fan speed, so when your heating's turned on, you can have it on eco or high. High will just blow the hot air around the van quicker. If you ever get a little fault here, so you've run out of gas or you've unhooked your vehicle without turning your heating off, if you just go to the spanner, then go to reset and then click reset and then preset, it'll wipe the fault, but you will have to reset all the things you have currently selected. But it will take the fault away and be able to use your heating and hot water. To bring your drop down bed down, you want to have your internal lights on, and then you can just press the down button here and your bed will slowly come down. And then you can grab your ladders and hook them over the side to be able to climb up into bed. And when you're done, press the up button and your bed will go back up. To use your fridge, turn it on, you just hold the on button down until your blue lights come on. And then from here, if you press the square button, hold it down, then when the first bit starts flashing, you can select what energy source you want. So you can manually pick hookup, vehicle battery or gas, or you can have on auto, which means it will pick the best energy source it has available to it. And then if you click the square again, it'll go to temperature, so you can move from 5 down to 1. 1 is the warmest, 5 is the coldest. And then select. In the bathroom, you've got your 2 large mirrors. You've also got a cupboard behind one of the mirrors. And then you've got a nice large window above your sink. And then on the other side, you've got your toilet, which will spin around to give you more or less room. When you're ready to use a toilet, make sure you've got your water pump turned on and fresh water in the water tank, and then you press the blue button here and you'll get a flow of water into the bowl. And when you're finished, open and shut the blade using this grey handle here to let the water through, and then make sure it's closed after use. On the other side, we've got your shower. We've also got a skylight and a drying rack, so you can dry your wet clothes or your towels. And to shut the doors, you just pull them forward, and then you've got a clip here, and you've got a clip here to secure it when travelling. In the back of the vehicle, we have your bed, so you can either have it as 2 single beds, or if you want to make it into a double, you just pull the extra baseboard out and then grab your filler cushion and turn it into a large double bed. And there you've got your large double bed made up in the back of the vehicle. Here we've got your 3 gas burner hobs working. Once you've used them and turned them off, just remember to let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, otherwise it will shatter. Here we've got the hot water working. You might not be able to see the steam, but it is hot and up to temperature. Here we've got your oven working on gas. Here we've got your grill working on gas. Under the travelling seats in the cupboard, you've got your boiler drain down. So when you're winterising your vehicle, you want to turn this diamond on the top from facing the front and back of the vehicle to the side. As you can see here, this little blue button's popped out. When you want to close it, turn the diamond back to facing the front and the back of the vehicle, but also push this little blue button in, as this stops the water from coming out when you want to refill your boiler. When you're emptying it, you want to do this because of the cold weather in the winter months. You don't want any frost damage. Or if you're not going to be using your van for a couple of weeks or months in the summer, it's best to drain your boiler down just so the water doesn't go stagnant, and so when you go away again, you have nice fresh water to top up. When you want to drain your wastewater, under the vehicle behind your back wheel on the passenger side, if you pull the lever, so when using your radio, you've got your on and off button. Which is also your volume. You can mute, unmute. You can keep the radio on and also turn the screen off. And then on the other side, you've got your settings, your back button, and then you can browse different radio stations. Or you can scroll through manually on the outside as well. Then below we've got your media, which is your phone. You've got your nav, so you've got your maps. And then you can also connect your phone through Bluetooth. And then below we've got your air controls. So we've got your fan speed down here. We've got the temperature on the outside. And then we've got if you want it coming from the outside or inside, and then also where you want the air to blow. And then below we've got your 12 volt and a USB. Also got your demisters. You can lock your van with this button here. And then on your steering wheel we've got your lights, we've got your cruise control, and then we've got your wiper controls. We've also got your volume, mute for your radio, and then if you've got your phone connected, you can answer and decline calls from here. And then if you want to change the time or date and flick through different options on your dash, if you click mode, then here you can scroll through a few different options